Welcome to everybody to this beautiful space, which is our home and the home that we come back to when we need to plug in, even when you're somewhere else. This is a place that has so many memories. On a day that was so, you cannot hear me? Okay, Peter, can we solve this problem? Okay, let's try that again. Now, can you hear me? No, yes. Okay, everybody's good. Hello, welcome. I'm Rabbi Jessica Zimmerman Graf. I think I know all of you, joined by Cantor Toby Glaser here to perform a service that is based deeply in love for someone that was beloved to all of us. And we join here after a very emotional day. We okay? Sound okay. A very emotional day, which I would say for me has been filled with so many shared memories and so much love and a feeling of real wholeness and completion in some way, of gratitude for the privilege of knowing this wonderful human being that we come here tonight to mourn together. We'll begin our service on page 4 with Baruch Hu, and we rise together as one minyan, one community of friends, of mourners, to celebrate the most beautiful life. At the bottom of page 6, we thank God for the light which rolls each evening into darkness, and again in the morning to light. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzvaot is your name, ever-living God. May you reign continually over us into eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, who brings on evening.
ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב ערבים.
Page 8. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel.
כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם ולילה, ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני
Please be seated.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אדוני אלוהיכם, אמת.
Please be seated. We'll join together in the words on page 17. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai. Join with me. That wherever we are, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים. אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Each evening we say the words of Hashkivenu as we ask God to help us lie down to a night of peace, a night of rest. These words, of course, were said in many places around the world throughout Jewish history when Jewish communities were actually in danger, leaving the synagogue and going back into a dark night. We find ourselves in times of trouble and times of pain. These words are so comforting as we ask God to shelter us too under God's wings of shalom. As we say these words tonight, they resonate with me having heard the beautiful El Malay Rachamim this afternoon as we ask God as a community to shelter Marty's beautiful spirit under God's wings and to allow that spirit to live on in all of us and all of his extraordinary works and the love and the teachings and the mentoring and the friendships that he created. So as we ask God tonight to shelter us under these wings, these are our evening wings. But we think too of those, our beloved Rabbi Weiner, and those who remain with us under God's wings as their souls live on. Hashkivenu is on page 18.
השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Amen.
When we come to the Amidah in our service, always, we set our intention. We take just a moment to imagine the words that we need to share. And of course, the words of the prayer book have been there for centuries to help us in those times when we didn't have quite the right words to start or even to call out to God. But on this day, maybe those words help us as we open up, keep our dialogue with God open. But we are filled also, our hearts, with so many words, with so many things that we want to call out and we want to say. As I stand here, I feel so acutely the sense that after this day of so much emotion, I would leave here tonight, and on my way home, I would call my beloved mentor, and I would say, Marty, wow, what a day I had as a rabbi today. I'm not going to be able to do that tonight because, of course, we're here because of this incredibly emotional day. We say goodbye to Marty. But he will be with us, all of us in our different ways, everywhere we go, in our lives, and each time when we call out to God, to remember all of the gifts that he gave us each and every time I walk into this space and I walk through this building, and I have gratitude for the work that I'm so fortunate to do. Please take just a moment to set your own intention before we stand for the Amidah. When you feel ready, you can stand and we'll join together with the cantor.
We will pray the Adonai Sifatai together on page 74 and continue silently until page 96, where Cantor Feldman will lead us in Shalom Rav. Adonai Sfatai Tiftach, Adonai Sfatai Tiftach, Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha, Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Adonai Sfatai Tiftach. Adonai Sfatai Tiftach. Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha.
took God's hand when I heard God call. I left my back. I turned my back and left it all. I could not stay another day to laugh, to love, to work or play. Tasks left undone must stay that way. Indeed, I found peace at the close of day. If my body has left a void, then fill it with remembered joy, a friendship shared, a laugh, a kiss. Ah, yes, these things I too will miss. Be not burdened with times of sorrow. I wish you the sunshine of tomorrow. My life's been full. I savored much. Good friends, good times, a loved one's touch. Perhaps my time seemed all too brief. Don't lengthen it now with undue grief. Lift up your heart and share with me. God wanted me now. God set me free. טוב בעיניך, לברך את עמך ישראל, בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. ברוך אתה אדוני עושה השלום.
We rise and turn to page 322 for Aleinu. It is upon us now to continue the good work.
חלקנו כהם וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
We remain standing and turn to page 334 for our opportunity to thank God for the extraordinary privilege of having had this life among us. With these words of Kaddish Yatom. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbi, be'alma divrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv imru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbi mevorach le'olam u'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru. Amen. Zichrono livracha. May the memory of this extraordinarily righteous man be a blessing, as I know it will be to all of us.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו Amen.
May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, to mourners everywhere, and to our mourners. And we say together, Amen. Makom Yinachem Etchem, to our beloved Karen, Danny and family, Liz and family, Steve and Norm, Marty's brothers that he talked about all the time being just across the hall, and Ed and family. We turn our attention now that the dignified burial of our beloved Rabbi has taken place to comforting our mourners and to sustaining you as we live in the words and the teaching of Rabbi Weiner as it lives on in all of us. In so many ways, we will do all that we can do, each of us in our own way, to make him proud. And so with this, we conclude our service, and I think, in fact, that Rabbi Weiner would be very proud to know that we are concluding at 6:29 and that we started at 6 o'clock precisely. And each time that I am successful in being punctual, which I hope will happen more and more often, with Rabbi Weiner in my mind, I will know that he is smiling upon us here as his presence remains. Please turn to those all around you and hug each other, for it is in all of us that Marty's soul lives on. Please, I want to say thank you to Jonathan Dimmick, who I am remiss that I have not mentioned, who has brought beautiful music into our service and into our sanctuary tonight. Thank you, Jonathan, for filling our sanctuary with prayer.